Hi, welcome back to Retrocidal's game channel. Today we'll be looking at a game called Border Down. Border Down is a horizontal scrolling shooter arcade game created by G-Rev in 2003. It is a spiritual sequel to the Metal Black, a favorite game of creator Hiroyuki Maruyama. I want to be able to say these names right. As in with most Sega Naomi titles, the game was later released on the Dreamcast in September 2003 in two carnations, one a normal edition and the other special edition, bundled with a CD and special cover art. Border Down was G-Rev's second independent game, though they did subcontracted work on other titles, most notably Ikuruga and Gradius 5. Released after Sega's official discontinuation of the Dreamcast console, Border Down experienced moderate success in Japanese arcades, and after a few months of strong sales, a port was announced for the Dreamcast. Upon its release, it received minimal press attention, with a few mixed reviews to its credit, earning 6 out of 10 from the UK magazine Edge and 8 out of 10 from the Japanese publication Dorimaga. Despite the late release of a dead platform, and underwhelming critical response, Border Down quickly sold through its initial 10,000 copies print run, of which half were a limited edition. Shortly after, 5,000 more copies were pressed and eventually sold out as well. Since that time, Border Down's reputation has grown with fans and has become a hot collector's item, commonly fetching hundreds online. In response to a demand, G-Rev announced in January 2008 that they would release another print run of undisclosed number of copies for sale at one of their retail centers. In Border Down, the story is, in the distant future, humanity has entered a golden age and has colonized Mars. One day, contact was lost suddenly from an asteroid mining station. This is found to be caused by the invading hostile extraterrestrial force known as FA, First Approach. To defend against the aggressor, the Solar System Defense Forces developed and deployed the RAIN Remote Artificial Intelligence Network, a remote guidance system of the Antares XX unmanned combat vehicle. In Border Down gameplay, you can expect a different type of gameplay. It's a kind of like the name implies, Border Down features difficulty settings that are switched during gameplay. There are three difficulty levels called borders, green being the easiest, whereas red is the hardest. The green border is the longest variation of a level, but the enemy fires less frequently. The red border is the shortest variation, but the enemies fire frantic rate, making it increasingly difficult to stay alive. Instead of receiving a set number of lives, a player has an option to start on any border at the beginning of the game. Whenever the player dies, a border down occurs, and the game continues onward to the next hardest difficulty. This puts increasingly pressure on the player to stay on the green border. A player can opt to start on the red border too for maximum challenge, but if you start on the red border, you only have one life. The weapon system is a little bit interesting too. You have forward firing lasers, homing lasers, and then you also have kind of like a smart bomb breaker laser, which you should have seen in the background here, which helps you, kind of gives you a little bit of vulnerability, but it's a really short time. It's like a couple seconds, because a lot of times I find myself dying right after I use it, because I thought I would just be on there just for a split second more, but I wouldn't. It's a great game that's hold up really good. Like, I think the graphics are awesome still, and I'd give this game a 4.0 out of 5, and that's pretty high on my side. But for the age, it's time to pull out your Dreamcast and play it. You can get this game pretty easily on, just Google it, and I'm sure you can find some info on that. So thanks for watching, and this has been a review of Border Down, which I personally have been enjoying. Thanks for watching. Ah, wow, that's trippy. And I died. Great.